So in the Bible, they say, ask for wise counsel and you shall receive. Well, I've been asking. And it doesn't matter what time in my life, I've always had somebody come to me at the time I needed them to come to me the most. The lessons of like sending wise counsel is very, very, very strong. There are people out there that can help you in any situation you're in. That's how I interpret wise counsel. So if you're struggling financially, there's people you can go to. If you're struggling, emotionally, there's people you can go to. If you're struggling physically, there's people you can go to. And they can tell you the secrets to what they do so that they are healthy. Because it doesn't make life easy like they say if wise counsel's not there. And I've learned as we get older, it is much better to learn from other people, not learn from yourself. Have other people tell you things, a different perspective on what it is. You can ask 10 people the same question, an opinionated question, and not one single one's going to have the same answer. Here's a question that you can ask anybody in the world today. What are your views on Donald Trump? You put 10 people in a room and not one person will say the same thing as another person. It's just how it is. And is it saying anybody's opinion's less? No. But what you do is you take what you can from the people that tell you the things that they want to tell you. Let's go over that one more time, right? You take what you can from the people that are going to tell you what they're going to want to tell you. This is powerful. Powerful like you wouldn't believe. And I'm sure each and every one of you has had somebody tell you something. And later on down the road, you're like, maybe I should have listened. Well, you did. You just didn't act. You listened or you wouldn't remember. 5 years down the line, wow, that was a great idea. No, you listened, but you didn't hear. You didn't accept. You didn't try to say, maybe this is something I need to be listening to today. Maybe this is something that I need to take the message to heart. Stop listening to other people that have failed me. Stop listening to myself because I failed myself. Maybe it's time to listen to somebody else that might know something or have been taught something that I have not been taught. There is no way that you will be let down if you ask. Is that not what prayer is? At least the definition I understand is asking. Prayer is taking a moment to ask, a moment to reflect, a moment to be thankful, a moment to, what? Become more than you already are. Now, I don't want to sound religious, but there's a lot of power in that. A lot of power. Ask and you shall receive. Here's another one. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. Why? Squeaky wheel. Get it, right? Why do you give the squeaky wheel the grease? Because it's making noise. If it makes noise, then you know it needs to be fixed. So if we're without prayer, then guess what? Then nobody knows you are to be fixed. And for anybody out there that gets a little bit turned off by this, it's a journey that I'm going through right now, and it's one that I see very well. I think the literal sense of what you've been taught so far is different than what it is. So my definition of prayer is different than probably the church's definition of prayer. But that's talking about something completely different than what I'm talking about. And I don't want to take the definitions and have to make relearn. Just the message is to seek wise counsel. And I also say to pray on that, because you have to reflect on what these people say. And that's why I use words like that. And obviously it's a journey that you can maybe see that I'm here. I understand. I struggle with organized religion, but again, it's a book that has a lot of value. It's a book that I take from a whole lot, and it's one that I apply to my life. So stay frosty, seek wise counsel. If you have any issues in your life right now, and it's one that you've been struggling with for a while, one you've been struggling with for a day, reflect on it, ask for it, and then go seek it. Because I will guarantee you put it in your mind, and it's in the back of your mind, you'll go out and you'll talk to people. You know, a lot of people will say, glad that problem's not mine, and it's your problem. Later, get out of here. They'll say that. They're just terrible, you know? But then you'll get that one person, hey, by the way, I was in your position one time 5 years ago. You're a little younger than me. This is what you should do. Then you go and you reflect on it, and you say, wow, that makes a lot of sense. I'm going to do that. Be good. New message. Another day. Always. And beyond.